Hey guys, I'm Natalie. Welcome to today's workout. We'll be doing 20 minutes today, kicking off with a 2-minute warm-up, doing 16 minutes of high intensity intervals, doing a 20-second high, 10-second rest protocol. We're going to split it up into 4 rounds, 8 exercises per round with a nice 20-second rest in between each round, and finishing up with a 2-minute cool down. I'll be using a set of 5-pound hand weights on my floor mat. As always, you can do this entire routine without any hand weights, just mimic the upper body exercises using your own body weight. And in fact, for 2 of the rounds, round 1 and round 3, we won't be using any hand weights at all. Let's kick it off with our 2-minute warm up. Let's just engage those abs right away, pull the belly button into the spine, try and be mindful of pulling up the pelvic floor and pull yourself up through the crown of the head so you've got a nice long spine and you're really supporting the upper torso using your lower abs and this whole core. So pull the knees up if you can, up towards your belly button. We're just lubricating the joints, getting the blood pumping oxygen around to those working muscles, getting ready for some high intensity activity. Let's bring it into knee to elbow. And remember also guys that I'll show you alternatives. If you don't want to jump around, you don't have to. You can still get high intensity without having high impact. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Now let's bring it into a butt kick, pulling those arms down. And if you like, you can pick up the pace. Otherwise, just keep it with that walking march in the butt kick. Let's just do a couple of these. Get us nice and warmed up. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Let's bring the feet to 11 and 1. Nice wide stance. Come down, drive up through the heels and squeeze that butt at the top of the move. Let's get the glutes fired up. Let's get them turned on. Come all the way down, drive up through the heels and squeeze the butt at the top. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Come back down, walk the hands forward, push back into a nice wide leg downward facing dog. Have a breath here. Push the body forward again, walk the hands back in. Let's just come to one side and then the other, either hands on the floor or on your knees. Let's just do one more each side. All right guys, bring the feet together. Slowly bring the back up. Okay, just watch the first move. It's going to be a low lunge, wide to narrow, jumping or stepping side to side. Here we go, come down and stay low. So you can either jump it, I'm not doing a huge jump, or you can just step it side to side, but stay low. I know it's burning the quads, I'm feeling it already. But stay low guys, we're only doing it once now, and then once again in round 3. 2, 1. All right guys, bring your feet into a small V. We're going to be using the right leg, lunging back on a diagonal and coming up, knee meets elbow. Here we go, lunge back on a diagonal and then lift that knee to meet the elbow. If that's too much, just tap it. But the right leg's coming back onto a diagonal, body weight going over that lunging leg and driving it up to meet the elbow or tapping. All right guys, small V this time. Left leg back on the left diagonal corner. Come nice and low over that lunging leg. Abs in, back up tall. Here we go, lunge it down and drive it up to meet the knee. If that's too much, just tap. You're still in it. There's nothing wrong with that. You're aiming to get your heart rate between 70 to 90% of your max. I usually hover at 80 to 90. All right guys, really wide leg, feet. About 10 and 2 this time. Come low, we're gonna march for 4 and then jump for 4 or pulse for 4. Here we go, march, 3, 4, now jump, 2, 3, 4. March, 3, 4, and either jump or pulse, 2, 3, 4. March, stay low, and either jump or pulse. It's not a huge jump, march. All right, just do a couple more marches. All right guys, down on your mat, on your butt, feet out in front of you, hands either facing forward or to the side. We're lifting up into a tabletop, one leg then the other. Here we go. So my legs are like in a 90 degree when I'm coming up into that tabletop, and I'm straightening one leg and then the other. And the idea is to lift your hips up to shoulder height or as best you can, driving through each heel. All right guys, come back to a little crouch. you're gonna walk out. You're either gonna hold plank or do a push-up and then walk the hands back. Here we go, walk the hands out if you need to. Drop to your knees, push up, back on your toes, and walk back. Or you can walk it out, you can hold a plank, and then you can walk it back. So 3 choices. If you need to, drop to your knees, then pop back up onto your toes, and walk it back. Let's go, guys, one more. Okay, this time, knees under shoulders, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Lift the knees up, not all the way up, just hovering off the ground. Now walk forward, 2, 3, 4, and back. Now the idea is to keep those knees close to the ground. We're working our legs, we're working our shoulders, we're working our core. It doesn't matter if you're doing right, left, whatever you're more comfortable doing, just move it. All right, guys, we're gonna do a plank. Knee is gonna come to outside elbow, or you can stay down on your knees and do it that way. Otherwise, up on your toes. Let's go, 20 seconds. If you start up here on your toes and you get tired, you can just drop down to your knees. Keep that back nice and long and flat and mimic exactly the same move. Nice long back, strong core. All right, guys, 1 down, 3 to go. My heart rate's at 150. My zone, 80% for me is 142, 90% is 160. Lunge right, lunge left with a hop in the middle. If you don't want to hop, you're just going to run, lunge right and left. So lunge right and then left. So as you come down over, when you have the lunge, I should say, the weights are going to drop down over the lunging leg and the bicep curl in the middle. If you don't want to hop, just lunge right and left. Woo. All right, guys, feet 11 and 1, come down with a flat back, squeeze up and do a front raise. Here we go, butt goes back, squeeze it up, squeeze it up. So that butt is going back in a horizontal move, the back is flat. I'm hinging forward at the hips and squeezing at the top of the move, driving up through the heels. Don't let momentum swing the arms. All right, guys, right leg forward, left leg back, 290 degrees. Elevating that back leg into warrior. Here we go, squeeze it up. Now, if it's too much to come all the way down, just come part of the way down. Otherwise, bring that back knee as close to the floor as you can and squeeze it up as high as you can. 2, 1, woo. Left leg forward, right leg back. Repeating, you don't need to come all the way down if it's uncomfortable. Here we go, squeeze it up. So you can just stay up here if you need to. Squeeze up that back leg. Otherwise, knee all the way down. Abs are in, back is tall. 3, 2, 1. I am feeling it today. Okay, feet, 11 and 1. I'll show you on the side again. Coming down, driving the arms up. Here we go. Flat back, pushing the butt back, driving through the heels, squeezing the butt at the top. I am not swinging my arms. I'm very deliberately driving them up to shoulder level. 2, 1. Okay, guys, right leg forward, back into left lunge with overhead press and a knee raise. Here we go, left leg back, overhead press, knee raise. If it's too much to do the knee raise, just tap it. 1 each leg. When we come down onto the ground, might feel like a rest. Okay, guys, 2, 1. Woo, almost lost my balance. Left leg forward this time, right leg going back. I'm like right at the top of my zone. 160. Here we go, right leg back, drive the knee up, abs are in, back is tall. Catch your breath. After this, come down onto the mat. We're doing a hand plank. Bring your weights. We're doing a tricep extension. Okay, bring your hand weights down. Come into a wide leg. And then tricep extension. Here we go. A nice wide leg, plank, and tricep extension. And if you need to, drop down on those knees. Keep a nice long flat back. And then pop up onto your feet when you're ready again. Or do them on your knees. Whatever you need to do to get through it. All right, hold. All right, guys. Weights away for round 3. We're repeating with a little twist or variation in round 3. Repeating round 1. So you're going to come low and either jump in or out or step. Stay low. Here we go. Jump it out and in. Last time we're doing it today. You should be feeling it. Burning in these quads. Stay low. If you need to, step it side to side. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Come to the back. This time, forward diagonal lunge. Right leg, knee meets elbow. Here we go. Forward on the right. And then bring that knee up. Forward, knee up. If you need to, you can just tap without the knee up. Only doing one each leg. 2, 1. Snuck us out of that last one. All right, guys. Your left leg, forward diagonal. I am feeling it today. Here we go. Forward lunge, knee up. After this, you're going to come into that nice wide stance. Feet will be at 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock this time. And then you're going to march and either jump or pulse. 3, 2, 1. So a nice wide stance. You're going to come down low, you're going to march, and then you're either going to jump or pulse. Catch my breath. Here we go. March. And either jump or pulse. 2, 3, 4. March it. 2, 3, 4. Jump or pulse. I'm not getting a huge amount of air on that jump. 2, 3, 4. Last one. 3, 4. Hold it here and pulse. All right, guys, come down. We're going to do that tabletop kick. So raising one leg and then the other. Abs are in. Here we go. Drive up through each of the heels, squeezing that glute, lifting your hips as high as you can. Abs are in. Working our arms, our glutes, our core. 2, 1. All right, guys, come to the back. We're going to do that crawl out and either push up or hold. You can drop to your knees and do the push up from your knees. I'll show you on this one. Walk out, drop to your knees, push up, back on your toes, and walk back. Or walk out and hold plank, or just still push up on your toes. We're only doing a few. So if you can, just try it. Try just coming down an inch. Last one. Okay, I'm gonna do the bear crawl, knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Don't lift up here. Keep those knees nice and low to the ground. Here we go, now walk it forward. 2, 3, 4, back. And forward. Doesn't matter which hand-foot combo you've got. Doesn't really matter if you walk forward for more than 4 or back for more than 4. You just want to shuffle forward and back and back. Okay, guys. Hand plank. We're going to be doing Spider-Man. Knee to elbow. Come down onto your knees if you need to. All right, here we go. This is the end of round 3. Happy days. One more round after this. Stay strong, guys. 10 seconds. Just drop to your knees if you're getting tired. Let's go. 2, 1. All right, grab your hand weights. We're going to be doing a little twist on this one too. First move, either static side lunge with a bicep curl, or you can add the hop in the middle. Whew. Here we go. Lunge right, bicep, left, with a bicep in the middle. You can add a hop, or just do a static left and then right lunge, or right and then left for you guys. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, wide stance. This time, instead of going straight out, we're going to come out on a diagonal. Here we go. Flat back, arms out on a diagonal. Out they come. Keep the back nice and flat. Drive up through the glutes. Squeeze on the way up. Flat back on the way down. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, we're going to do a mini pistol squat. All the weight on your right leg. Left leg is straight out in front and pushing the butt back. Here we go. I call it a mini pistol squat because if you've seen this on YouTube, people can get their butt all the way to the ground. If you need to, rest the ball of that right foot on the ground in front of you. Whenever you can, just lift it off a little bit. 2, 1. Woo. All right, guys. Shift all the weight onto your right leg. Left leg straight out in front. Here we go. Push the butt back. Squeeze it up. Squeeze it up. If you can come down further, that is great. If you need to rest the ball of your foot on the ground, that's fine too. We're just trying to focus all our body weight into this right working leg. Okay, guys. Wide stance, flat back, diagonal raise. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Bring it down. Squeeze it up. Squeeze it up. Come on, guys. 10 seconds. 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, one more pistol squat on each leg. So, all the weight on your right leg and your left leg bent. Here we go. Hope I didn't confuse it last time and get you to do 2 on the same leg. Butt goes back, squeeze it up. I'm just doing a very mini move. If you can come down lower, that's great. If you need to rest your toes on the ground, that's fine too. 2, 1. Woo. Guys, 2 more to go. 1 pistol squat, then our tricep planks on the ground. All the weight on your left leg, right leg straight. Let's bring this home. So it's a very small move. If you want to slow it down and come lower, you can do that. 10 seconds. Ball of the foot can be resting on the ground if you need to. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. Tricep plank. Feet are nice and wide. Or you can do it on your knees and do it that way. Up on your toes. Here we go. Or on your knees. Whatever you prefer. Squeeze that tricep at the top of the move. Try not to turn your body. So I don't want to see that. Keep your shoulders as much as you can parallel to the ground and your hips. 2, 1. Woo, and done. Guys, well done. Right leg forward. Push through that left hip. Grab your left arm. Put it in front of the body. Really stretch out that shoulder. Well done, guys. I don't know if I just wasn't feeling it today or if it was a tough one. All right, rock back onto the right leg and open up that hamstring. Just come down as far as you're comfortable. You don't need to get your forehead all the way to your shin. Okay, push through that left hip flexor again. Left arm in front of the body. Push out on that shoulder. And rock back again on that right leg. Just open up that hamstring. So guys, it's important to note that you're not going to feel the same every day. Left leg forward, push through that right hip. Right arm across the body this time. You know, some days you may not be feeling as strong. So listen to your body. Take it back a notch or 2 if you need to. Let's just rock it back into a hamstring stretch. Or even do the warm up and stick around for round 1. If you feel like doing more, then stick around for round 2 and assess from there. Push forward through this right hip flexor again, right arm across the body. So there's so many studies now to show even 1 minute of high intensity activity makes a difference. Rock back into the hamstring stretch in terms of improving your insulin sensitivity, the way your body clears glucose, and definitely improving your VO2 max, which is your cardiorespiratory fitness. And that's a really important indicator for heart health. Let's stretch across one side of the body, either your hand on your knee or down on the floor. Let's walk it across to the other side. So don't beat yourself up. If you don't feel like working out, don't say it's 20 minutes or nothing. Absolutely not. Come to the middle. Let's just stay here for a breath. Scoochie the feet in. Doing the warm up in the first 4 minutes is absolutely better than doing nothing at all. Guys, I'm really bad with time management on the stretching. If you can, let's just stick around and do a few more stretches. Let's open up that quad, push through the hips, switch sides. Yeah, I think it was a tough one today, I don't know why. All right, guys, your right leg behind your left, grab your right arm, reach over the left side of your body, just go where your stretch is comfortable, where you feel it. Switch sides, your left leg behind your right, grab your left arm, stretch over the right side of your body. Let's pull the arms back, circle the shoulders back, and then forward. Guys, phenomenal job. Thank you so much for joining. If you've got any suggestions or you want to see some changes or you've got some ideas, please leave them in the comments. Really appreciate working out with you. See you next time.